Welcome to this YouTube video. We're out in nature. So I've been thinking about how to illustrate and teach about how to use AI by making videos in nature, because they're not as separate as we might imagine. It's quite paradoxical, I know, but how we will utilize AI to make a better world will largely depend on how connected to the natural world we are, because that is the most intelligent thing that exists, nature, and we are nature, part of that. And on top of that pile that is nature, you have human nature, and human nature is the most sophisticated technology that we have, and we better learn to use it. So I will leave that to the enlightened masters and yogis. So everything that's been created in the artificial intelligence landscape today, agents and all of that, it's largely mirrored of human intelligence. Even the large language models are designed to emulate the human brain. That's why they're so powerful. Nowhere near as powerful as the human brain, probably, in many ways. But everything has been copied from nature. So if we observe nature, we can create harmonious technology, and we can use technology harmoniously, because in nature nothing is wasted. Nature is efficient. In the artificial world, as in the man-made world, there's a lot of waste. So we need to observe nature and see how it recycles everything. I'm getting bit here. I don't know what's biting me. So this video is about a harness. The harness is what you put your large language model, your brain, into. So I like to think of the large language model, or the brain, the AI brain that we're talking to all the time with ChatGPT, as a super intelligent dog. And to take your dog anywhere, you need to put something around it, and everything that you put around it is the harness, and the harness allows it to go places, do things, do its business, do your business. So that's when a chatbot becomes an agent or an assistant, and it can do things. It can access tools on your computer. It can do basically anything you can do on a computer. It has the potential to do. It's not there yet, but it's getting there. So that means that if your job is largely on a computer, you can create systems and processes with your AI assistant to speed a lot of that up. So you can come out and hug a tree and observe nature and be yourself and do the inner work to rediscover your inner technologies. But there's a lot of hype now saying AI is going to save us time and do this and that and take all the jobs, and maybe it is. Time will tell. But if it does take our jobs, what are we going to do? We're going to have to find something to do. So it's going to create a space and some time to go inward, rediscover our humanity, what it means to be human, the magic of what it is to get in touch with your inner technologies, intuition. And that happens slowly over time, and with a bit of effort, and with a bit of an intent and will in that direction. There's going to be a healing process first for a lot of people. You kind of have to pass through the fire to get anywhere with your internal state, because there's a lot of karma and gobbledygook to be healed on planet Earth right now. I know, I've been through it, and still going through it. There's no avoiding that if you want to rediscover the magic of what it is to be a part of nature. So the harness, let's get this harness working. The thing we want to know is, the thing you need to know is that you need to own the harness. You don't need to. If you want to be sovereign, you should. And I'm of the opinion that you definitely should own the harness, because that gives you control. Then you can tailor the harness to your own needs. Then you can point it at any model you like. Any super dog, you can strap it around any super dog you like. Cheap one, fast one, brainy one, DeepSeek, Cloud, OpenAI, blah 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 blah. Models are changing every week, they're getting better and better, but they're now good enough to do everything we need. Even the best frontier models now, we don't really need that level of intelligence unless we're trying to do something really difficult, like cure cancer maybe. But if you're trying to automate your donkey work on your computer, the free open source models are going to do most of that work for you. You want some of the brainier models to do some of the hard thinking and designing and planning, yes, but that's at a minimum. So when you control the harness, you have a lot of control. And the harness will include tools like your calendar, your email, your website, and many more things, your task manager, your notes app, your journal. And when your AI assistant can access all of those different tools, you can combine those pieces to create automated workflows. That is the power of the harness. And if you care about your data privacy, you want to control the harness, then you can point it at models that have better privacy settings or policies. So that's the idea with the harness. Very technical for being out in nature, but I think you get it, okay? ChatGPT, the app, is the harness because it's the thing that holds that points to the model, the brain, and which is also called ChatGPT. So I get it, it gets confusing. Think of a little super dog that's super intelligent. And you can't own that super dog because they cost a lot of money to create and train. So for now, you can't own it. You probably can run them on your local computer if it's powerful enough, but many people don't even have a computer. So let's park that one and then realize that we can own the harness, and we can own it in minutes. Minutes? No, at this point. You can set it up. That's why I'm leading to the thing I created. It's called Me3. It is an all-in-one personal OS and AI assistant. It's your website, calendar, email, personal AI assistant that brings it all together. Taskboard, journal, and it's your personal identity that you own at yourdomain.com. You can set it up. It's open source and free. Check out the links below. Click, 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 and you have it installed. It takes a couple hours to configure. Then you own it at yourdomain.com. It's hosted on Cloudflare. You need a GitHub account. That's all I got to say about that. It's pretty fucking cool. It's replacing a lot of apps for me, and I built it myself, and I run it for about $5 a month. And you can run it for free if you don't need to send emails from it. Free. You heard that right? Free. You can run it for free. You can host your website for free. You can have your own calendar, notes app, journal at yourdomain.com for free. Amazing. You have 10 gigabytes of storage for free. It's pretty fucking cool. It's on the road to digital sovereignty, and we need to take back control. If we want to take back control of our lives in general, our digital sovereignty is a large part of that, because a large part of our lives is connected and plugged into the digital world. I know we'd rather all go off grid, sometimes I do, but that's not the way it is. Maybe the vision for the future is more like a solar punk vision, where we blend technologies, artificial and natural, in a beautiful way, a harmonious way, and we weave them together like this, and it's fantastic. And let's make that world happen. Let's all come together and make that world happen. That's why I'm here. That's what this channel is about. So like, subscribe. I don't even want to say subscribe. If it resonates, do what you want. Check out me3.app, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.